Hey, CM leaders. Thanks so much for letting me speak to you for just a minute. At our firm, we do a whole lot of work helping some of the best churches we know, some of the largest churches in the country, find their kidmin people. Whether it's a children's pastor or an elementary pastor or a family pastor, we get asked very often to go find that extra special person. And one thing that we've noticed as we've begun working those searches is there's certain traits that the best of the best seem to all carry. We've translated that into 3 traits that can even be further translated into 3 steps you can take to make your children's ministry one of the best of the best. Here are 3 action steps for you over the next 12 months that no matter how big or small your ministry is, you can utilize to take your ministry to a whole different place. So what would happen over the next 12 months if you were to take the following 3 steps? Step 1, increase the number of male volunteers in your children's ministry. It's a common trait among the very best candidates we see. The ability to attract and retain men to help with the children's ministry takes that children's ministry to a whole nother level. What if you made it a personal metric, or even better, took it to your superior and said, measure me. I want to be measured based on how many male volunteers I can incorporate in my ministry. I guarantee you it'll take you to a new place. So a second common trait we see among great children's ministries is a great handoff between 5th and 6th grade. What are you doing to create a separate ministry, maybe call it level 56, or some creative way of transitioning kids from the elementary to the middle school years? The very best ministries we know, led by the best candidates we know, have an intentional handoff that's designed between student ministry and kid ministry. What could you implement in the next 12 months that would take your ministry into that arena? So the third and final step I would say that you could take to take your ministry to another level is to become less relevant. The best children's ministers that we know are people who aren't leading children, but are leading leaders. How are you making yourself not essential to the ministry that you pull off every single weekend? What if you made part of your annual review, whether internally or externally, of the question, am I more or less relevant than I was last year? If you'll focus on training leaders to do the ministry on the weekends and focus your time on resourcing those leaders, you'll find that you're not only less relevant on the weekend, but you're more essential in your ministry, and your ministry will grow. It'll become scalable. It'll go to a whole different place. And when the children's ministry grows, the whole church grows. We're excited for your conference. We're glad to be a part of it. And we wish you the best in the years to come, believing that you're training the next generation of church leaders.